Dario here again today. So this week we are going to talk about place value and our tens and ones. So this is a little bit review. We're going to do this for 1 or 2 days, some practice with place value, and then I'm going to show you how we can add 2-digit numbers using what we know about place value. So speaking of when I say the word digit, so if I have the number 9, let me get my tool here, the number 9, we would say that's a 1-digit number because there's only one number. Now if I add a 2 here, now it becomes a 2-digit number. So if you'll look over here, I have my tens and ones mat, and there is also a video that I'm going to have you watch about the place value house. And one of the main rules with the place value house is you can only have one digit in each room. So my house right now has 2 rooms, the ones room and the tens room. I have the number 29, which is a 2-digit number. So I will put my number 2 in the tens place and 9 in the ones place. Okay, so it matches just like this over here. So that tells me I have 9 ones and 2 tens. And if you remember, when we talked about tens and ones, we had our place value blocks. So we had tens, and they were 10 cubes stacked up together. That makes a 10. And our ones were the small cubes. So for 29, I would need 2 tens and 9 ones, just like this. So when we counted the number, it would be, we would count these by 10 because there's 10 of them. So we would say 10, 20, and then we would count by ones, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. So this is important. I want you to remember when we start doing some 2-digit addition. All right, I'm going to move on to a different screen here, which shows some more practice with tens and ones. So here I actually have my tens and ones blocks, and it says it wants me to show the number 11. So if I look at 11, automatically I know that this is a 2-digit number because there are 2 numbers. So the ones place is always on this side, just like here in my mat, and the tens place is always on this side. So if I mark that, if I draw a line down between my 2 numbers, so just like my mat, I can see this is the ones place and this is the tens place. So it says to move to show the number 11. So it says 1, that means I have 1 in the ones place, and there's 1 10 in the tens place. So when we counted this, it would be 11. So we know this is already 10 plus 1 more is 11. All right, let's try another one. Here's the number 6. This is a 1-digit number. So if I would draw a line here, you would see there's a 6 in the ones place, and then there's nothing here in the tens place. So I would be moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the ones, and then nothing here in the tens place. And if I count, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this represents the number 6. All right, let's try a different one. Let's try this one. So this one is 16. Again, a 2-digit number. So if I draw my line down the middle to separate the place values, you'll see a 6 for the ones and a 1 for the tens. And again, you move your blocks to represent those numbers here. So I have 6 ones and 110. And again, if we count them, we have 10, then we go up by ones, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, and one more thing I want to show you is we practiced this before. On this sheet, I have some numbers, and it's asking me how many tens and ones in the numbers. And then here it's asking me to write what number the blocks are showing. So I'm going to scoot this down a little bit. Let's do 2 of these, and we'll try 2 of these. So here's my number. Let me get my pen ready. 33. So if I draw the line down the middle to separate my tens and my ones, it says there are blank tens and blank ones. So if I remember, the one side is always here. So the ones and the tens are always in this order. They never change. So that means that I have 3 tens and 3 ones. Okay, let's try this number, 67. Same thing, ones and tens. So how many tens? 6 tens, 7 ones. Excellent. So now they gave us the tens and ones blocks. They want us to tell what number this makes. And there's 2 ways to show this. We could count and then write the number, or we could look at how many tens and ones do we see. So a T for tens, an O for ones. So if I look here, I have 1, 2, 3 ones. So I would put a 3 in my ones place, and I have 1, 2, 3 tens. I would put a 3 in my tens place. So my number is 33. Look at number 8. If we did it the counting way, we would count by tens first. So we could count and say, because this is 10, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then I stop because I'm out of tens and I count up 1. So 51 is my number. So there's 2 different ways that you can count the blocks. And one last thing I want to show you as a review is drawing the blocks. So I always just use straight lines for the tens and small cubes just because it's much faster. So if I have this number 73, again, draw my line, separate my tens and my ones, do that first right away, and that will help you. So it says I have how many ones? Right here it tells me I have 3. So I would draw 3 ones blocks. Then I move to the tens. How many tens? I have 7. So I would draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens blocks. And if we went back and counted, we could count and check our work by counting 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, stop, and then we're going to count up by ones. 71, 72, 73. So it matches. So that was just a quick review with tens and ones and place value. So I have this for you to practice today and tomorrow, and I think Wednesday I'll be back to show you some 2-digit addition. All right, have a great day, take care, and see you all later. Bye.